petitioner has specifically stated on oath in paragraph 15 of the writ petition that he had no knowledge of the said FIR or pendency of any criminal case against him. Further, in para 17 of the writ petition, it has been stated that the petitioner was never arrested in the aforesaid case and he never applied for bail. The learned counsel for the petitioner has even argued to the extent that the petitioner was never present in the trial and it was on the behest of other persons named in the FIR that the case was contested in the trial court. As such, when the FIR was not lodged originally, he had no way of knowing about it unless it was investigated. He was never detained at the police station, never summoned for questioning or arrested for interrogation. There was no way the petitioner could have known about the pendency of a criminal case. The counsel for the petitioner has further argued that even otherwise, the said criminal case has arisen out of a cricket game being played casually in the locality. Para. The learned standing counsel has filed a counter affidavit and has argued that since the information given in the affidavit was belied in the verification, hence the superintendent of police was justified in cancelling the examination. On careful examination of the counter affidavit, this court could not find any specific averments or material to prove that the petitioner had knowledge of the pendency of the criminal case against him. A rejoinder affidavit has also been filed reiterating the allegation and stating therein that there was no material before the superintendent of police, that the affidavit was deliberately filed in order to conceal for some material fact or to mislead the authorities into getting extra marks for the purpose. This being the case, this court comes to the conclusion that on the date when the affidavit was filed, the petitioner was not knowing that the FIR was lodged against him. Moreover, on the date when the petitioner was sent for training, he already stood exonerated by the trial court on merits. The order of the trial court has been annexed by the learned counsel for the petitioner, and the operative portion of the order clearly exonerate the petitioner, including others, of the charges under which the trial has commenced. Para. Under the circumstances, the court feels that the affidavit filed by the petitioner was genuine and no attempt was made by the petitioner to mislead the authorities. There was no evidence before the superintendent of police, Mainpuri, on the basis of which he could unequivocally come to the conclusion that the petitioner has filed the said affidavit with malafide intention. His belief that the petitioner's affidavit was filed deliberately is not based on any cogent material before him. Hence, the conclusion drawn by him is incorrect. Apart from this, the court does not have any material to come to the conclusion that the impugned order has been passed after application of mind. Over.